Peace. Allah be here from Allah School in Mecca. On this Understanding Knowledge Day, we know what must be done in order for something to happen. You always got to go to the knowledge. First things what? First. So understanding this knowledge, I got to make this manifest so that you can know the way that we do things as it was set forth by Almighty God Allah first. And what I'm really making emphasis in reference to is our way of life. That when we return back to the essence, meaning when the Father returned back to the essence, He showed us the way as He was the first in everything in knowledge in our life, our way of life. And He showed us how we shall or would return home. And that method was to be cremated, meaning the body would be disintegrated by heat and return to its essence and return to the great universal storehouse of our universe. From whence, in essence of our elements, we came. Okay, that was the science. And I'm not going to go into that high science of the matter. But the matter is that we return to those essence to form new combinations in the recombination of life, period. Okay, and I'm really saying this with a passion because recently on the Wisdom God Day, or the Just Allah Now, see Allah, one of the older gods in the nation. He was God understanding, 73 years young, and he returned home. And in his returning home, his affairs had to be taken care of in regards to how his demise would be, handled. And it was handled by the brother who had a policy on CLR. The brother had established, the brother Jamel Allah, he had established the Back to Essence Policy Fund, okay, which in its face value is a good thing, okay, and it was a needed thing. And it was a good thing that he had it in place to handle Allah's demise. Okay, and I have no dispute with that. But it was a bad thing in which he went and executed the process of Allah's demise. As it turned out that he went around to the funeral home to effectuate or put the process into effect without any member of Allah's family. This brother here, he did not have the right to go to any funeral home with the policy that he had and determine how Allah demise would be handled, such as whether or not he would be cremated, or buried in the ground. Our way, as set forth by Almighty God Allah, is that we be cremated, as I stated earlier, and the reasons why. But this brother determined that Allah would be buried in the ground. And he gave up reasons as to why. His problem is that he didn't take his time to determine how Allah's family wanted to demise their blood relative. Okay, he said, as I spoke to him, that the funeral home said that Allah could not be cremated because there was no family there. However, a wife is family, although it may be common law, she was Allah's wife, namely D. Asia. And although she may be in another state, Maryland, she will be here Tuesday. So if there was any papers to sign for any regard, she could have did that Tuesday, and the process, which is the right one, Allah being cremated, can and should be had. All right, but in essence, Jamel, the policy holder, had no right whatsoever to assert the family's duties and responsibility in honoring their loved one, namely Allah. And it really distressed me on the real. And now I can't even get in touch with the brother after I had the last conversation with him because he said I stressed him out. But it's not the problem of him being wrong. The problem now is that he got the right his wrong and make sure see Allah's last wishes be honored. As Asia, his wife, said that see Allah wanted to be cremated, as I know he wanted to be cremated, as it is our way of life, to be created and not planted in the earth. All right? And this is the brother that I'm talking about. Make no mistake about him. And everything I said here, I said to him. But I can't say no more because he ain't answering my questions. All right? And then one more thing. He refers to Allah, and this is supposed to be a member of the nation, but he refers to the teachings of Clarence 13X. So he must be a Muslim, because when the father was called 13X, he was a Muslim under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And that was in 1960. And the father dropped that when he started teaching his nation that he was Allah. And that's how we, the members of the nation of gods and earth, manifest Allah, our Father, the black man being God, not no Clarence 13X. So the brother got fucked up ways on 2 scores that he got to get right. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Shit.